Hello and welcome. Today I am going to make a very simple parval curry, and that's parval korma or pointed gourd korma. Let's start. I have taken here half a pound of pointed gourd or parval, and I'm going to begin by trimming off the ends. The next step is to scrape the skin. This step is optional. If you don't want to scrape out the skin, you can use it as it is. But the skin of parval is very thick, so if you scrape it, the skin is going to get a little thinned out. As you can see, I have got quite a lot of skin by just scraping it a little. So scrape it really well, and the next step is to cut it. I'm going to make cuts both the sides, both the ends rather. So just take the parval and make a straight cut. Don't cut it through. Make a cross, and I'm going to do the same thing in the other side of this vegetable. Again, make a cross like that. As you can see, both the ends have cuts, and that's because when you deep fry and put it in the gravy, the masala is going to get into the vegetable. But if you don't wish to cut it like this, you can cut it from the center into half and use it. So after cutting all the parvals, these are ready. The next thing is to marinate it. To this I'm adding 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to give it a very good rub, and the next thing will be to deep fry it. So give it a very good rub. As I said, if you don't wish to use whole parval, you can cut it into half and then you can make the gravy. It's just I like the parval korma with the whole parval. It looks much better. So it's almost done now. Yes, these parvals are well marinated. I'm going to deep fry. To deep fry the parval, I have heated here 1.5 cups of vegetable oil. Oil is hot. Now to this I'm adding marinated pointed gourd, and I'm going to fry it till it turns golden and brown. You can see here the vegetable has turned golden and brown, so I'm taking it out. The next step is to make the gravy. To make the gravy, I have heated here 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 2 tablespoons of ghee. If you wish, you can make it entirely with ghee. In that case, you'll be using about 4 tablespoons of ghee. Now to the hot pan, I have added 1 bay leaf, 1 small stick of cinnamon, and 2 crushed up cardamoms or green cardamoms, and I have fried it a little till it turns a little fragrant. So this is done. The next thing is to add some cumin seeds. I have added here half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Let the seeds splutter. Yeah, the seeds are done. Now goes 2 tablespoons of onion paste, and I'm going to fry it for about a minute till it turns a little translucent. Now to this I'm adding 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste, and I'm going to cook the ginger and garlic paste till the raw aroma of ginger and garlic is gone. As you can see, ginger and garlic paste is done. Now to this I'm adding some cashew nut paste. I have added here about 4 tablespoons of cashew nut paste, and as soon as you add it, it's going to stick to the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit of water, about 4 to 5 tablespoons of water, just to ensure that it's not sticking to the pan, and then slowly I'm going to cook this masala. So give it a good stir, and along with this I'm adding some dry spices. Half a teaspoon of cumin seed powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander seed powder. Now give it a good stir, and I'm going to cook it along with some black pepper. Now since korma normally has white gravy, if you have white pepper powder you can add it, but since I ran out of white pepper powder, I'm adding here black pepper powder. Now this is absolutely to your taste. Again, if you want it really spicy you can add more or less accordingly, and if you really don't bother about having white gravy, in that case you can add some red chili powder as well. Now to this I have added about 1/4 cup of yogurt, and after adding yogurt I'm going to give it a good mix, and I'm going to cook this masala till oil starts to ooze out. You can see here oil is oozing out. This masala is quite dry. Now to this I'm adding the fried parval, and after adding the vegetable I'm going to stir it for about 2 to 3 minutes on medium to low heat till the masala dries out even more and it starts coating the parval pieces or pointed gourd pieces. You can see here the masala is quite thick now and it's coating the vegetable really well. Now to this I'm adding some khoya, about 1 tablespoon of khoya. This is going to make the gravy a little rich, but if you don't have khoya then instead you can add a teaspoon of sugar. Now give it a good stir. Now to this I'm adding about 1/2 cup of water, and then I'm going to cook it further. Now the thickness of gravy depends on you. If you want it a little thinner you can add 1 cup of water. So give it a good stir. Now I'm going to bring it to a boil, then I'll cover the lid and let it cook on low heat for about 5 minutes. Yeah, this is well mixed. Now goes the lid. After 5 minutes, open the lid. You can see here the gravy is quite thick and the parval pieces have soaked up the gravy really well. Now to this finally I am adding some kasuri methi, about 1/2 teaspoon of kasuri methi, and some cream. This would be about 4 tablespoons of cream, and I forgot to mention I have already salted the dish. So switched off the heat, added cream, and that's it. Give it a good mix and this dish is ready to serve. The gravy is quite thick because I like this thickness, but again if you want to make it a little thinner you can add a little more water. That's it. This is ready to serve. So do try this and don't forget to let me know about it. We will meet next time. Till then, bye bye.